EAB. We're here today with another great game in our EAB YouTube channel, a live stream here. It's EAB against Sport Experience, thank you. And today we're here with a special guest, the hero from our Saturday matchup, our Saturday Hoko matchups, who gave the winning assist, the tying assist, for EAB in the late minutes. Pedro 33. What do you expect from the game as our insider? Who do you believe is going to start the game?
So I think it's going to be a hard game because Sport Experience is a team with college prospects, so I think they have great players, great physicality also. From what we practice and what Coach Caio has said, I think the starting lineup will be Arthur, JV, Otávio, Itai, JJ, Ian Manuel, Francisco, Afonso, Johan, Bernardo, and Anil.
Thank you, Pedro. And today we're here with another Pedro as well, who is going to be commentating on our game.
Hi guys, I'm Pedro Leite, and today I'm going to be commentating with Vini, this game against the Sport Experience.
How do you believe this game is going to play out?
I think this game is going to play out really good. I believe a lot in our team. I think our team is really good, and I'm very positive to this game.
Aren't you the captain from our JV team?
Yeah, I'm the captain from the JV team of soccer boys, yeah.
How do you expect the JV to do this year?
I expect that our team is really good. We're like improving with the time, and we expect going really well this season.
Thank you, Pedro. So from now, our special guest, will be calling him Trinta, just to differentiate, as our EAB boys team now trots on the field, wearing their the black socks, white shorts, and red and white jerseys. As number 30 now, as 33 now again says the starting lineup with the numbers. So Anil is going to be number 11. Manuel numbers are kind of blurry from here, but I believe Manuel is number 16. Itai number 4. Francisco number 7. JJ number 18. Afonso number 8. Be, as always, our captain, number 10, with JV on the right back position. I cannot see his number from here, but I believe it's 17. And on the right back position, it appears to be, JV, and on the right wing, it's... and Johan on the right wing. As we wait for the Sport Experience team to come out, they are wearing the orange crayon shirts, very highlighter like. As we wait for the teams to come in, we'll be asking 30 what he expects from our captain today.
So Bernardo, I expect him to play a game that I think he will come back more to the midfield and participate more in the game, because that's what we practice, and so he's going to be more participative today in midfield to help build the game, and I think we will be able to play better with the adjustments we did, and I hope we'll win today, our first win of the season coming, and I expect a great game.
A question now for our other commentator, Pedro. Why do you believe the team today for EAB is a little bit more mixed with starters and usually backups?
I think that they mix because of the other team that they are throwing. So their team, they do not expect nothing, so they can have good subs to substitute whenever they want.
Thank you. As our game begins. Sports Experience begins with the ball on the left side of your camera as they pass it around to their goalkeeper. passes it back out to the left wing, the left back position into the middle. EAB again, like in the Hoko game, not pressuring at all. Trinta, do you believe that is Caio's strategy?
Yeah, I think it's a bit of his strategy because it's hot weather. So if we pass here, we're gonna get tired too fast. So by not doing that much of a high pressure, we can preserve ourselves for when we have the ball. We can have a better attack, and then we're less tired to attack and can build better plays for us to score goals when we're attacking.
Thank you, Trinta. As EAB now tries to go up the field with Johan on the right side. Actually, JV, sorry. But he loses the ball. It's still EAB's ball, a throw-in. Throws it into Afonso, who loses the ball. And now Experience has a counter-attack the other way. As he comes up, shoots. Goal! Goal by Experience. First on the first minute, really, of this game. A good goal, a good pass. Nothing that EAB defenders could do that, and nothing that Arthur could do that. Why do you believe that goal was so quick?
I think that after that kick-in, our defense mixed a lot, and JJ had a wrong time, and then let the ball pass, and then the goal set, and Dumas went out wrong also. So.
As now JJ passed it out to Otavio, yeah. Back to JJ. JJ taking almost a third. JJ almost taking a third defender position there. As EAB kicks it up to Bernardo, tries to header it, but the ref calls a foul on EAB's defensive side on Otavio.
Mano, é que do outro lado tá foda de ver quem que é o número do Johan e o número do JV, tá muito longe.
EAB apparently took the free kick wrong there, but Otavio now passes it back to JJ. Back to Itai. Sport Experience really pressuring EAB here. As JJ has the ball, good passes all around. As Itai passes it out to Yamanuel, who controls the ball, tries to bring it up, passes it off, leaves it to Anil, who tries to pass number 25 on Sport Experience but fails, as Sport Experience now has the ball. Anil with the recovery in midfield, passing it back to Itai, who loses the ball, but it's safely back in EAB's possession with JJ. Why do you believe Caio has placed JJ in almost as a third defender position today?
He placed JJ almost as a third defender, so we could qualify our building play because JJ has a great pass, and playing him from the back, he can use his quality in the through balls, and he can also help get the ball from defense to midfield in a better way if he plays there instead of playing in the midfield.
Thank you. As EAB tried to make a throw-in towards the area, but Sport Experience now has possession again. Sport Experience now passing the ball around as Bit tries to get it, manages to take it out off the defender, but unfortunately, an unlucky bounce takes the ball out of bounds. Sport Experience now has the ball with a goal kick as they make a short pass to the defender, who passes it up to the midfield. Afonso is there, but doesn't manage to make a tackle. Pass it over to another midfield as Afonso steals the ball and leaves it to JJ, but he makes a bad pass, and it's Sport Experience ball again. Another bad pass, this time by Sport Experience, as Manuel now has a throw-in for EAB. Drops it off to Francisco, who passes it off to Anil, who tries a through ball over to Johan but fails, and it's now Sport Experience on the counter-attack. Number 25 controls the ball close to the area, surrounded by Manuel and Itai. Passing it off, they pass it back, a through ball into the left wing, just a bit too strong, and Sport Experience can't get to the ball, as it's EAB's ball on the defensive end. As Sport Experience quickly retakes the ball, but great save by Arthur. Back to them as a good shot hits the crossbar, Arthur was there, but the ball touched the crossbar and out of bounds. It's EAB's ball with Arthur now as in a goal kick. He quickly drops it off to JJ, who passed it out to Itai. Passing it off to JJ again. Passing the ball around the area. Not been good for EAB so far, as they have lost a lot of the ball a lot of times around their area and surrendered a lot of good chances for Sport Experience. As they try a through ball into Bernardo, but he can't corral it, and it's Sport Experience's ball again in midfield, passing it back towards the defense, and now just passing the ball around in defense. Sport Experience again just passing the ball around.
Na defesa, na construção ele joga na construção ele joga no terceiro.
An attempted pass, an attempted inversion of the ball by Sport Experience results in Francisco getting the ball, but just doesn't make the correct pass there, and Anil doesn't manage to get there. Miscommunication by the two there, as Anil thought Francisco would make a through ball inside, but Francisco did not see that. As Sport Experience tries to get through the EAB's defense, but Manuel and Otavio are there to kick it out. Sport Experience get the rebound, but they make a bad pass in towards Francisco. But again, that miscommunication between Francisco and Anil, who then makes a bad pass and results in Sport Experience getting the ball back at defense. Pedro, why do you believe that EAB has had so many miscommunication problems so far? 30.
So, I think the team hasn't got into the game very well. This miscommunication, I think, it's part of the game because there are many people that aren't starters in the team. We have a mixed team today, so I think some players haven't got to play with others that much, so they don't know each other a lot, and that causes the miscommunication. But I think throughout the game, we will be able to improve that.
Thank you, 30. As Afonso now tries a through ball from a free kick towards Bear, but the Sport Experience defense manages to get it out and heaves it out of their zone, as Otavio now has the ball in EAB's defensive end and passes it back to Arthur to restart. As again, JJ comes in as a second defender doing the construction of the play to get the ball with Arthur and pass it forward, as he makes a good through ball into Jonas, but he loses the ball quickly, and it's Sport Experience, but he then regains it. Great hustle by Johan there. And then JV tries a through ball that bounces off the Sport Experience defender, and it's EAB throw-in, but they waste that throw and passing it back to the Sport Experience, who now has the ball in midfield. Looking around, he passes it into the middle. A bad touch there by the Sport Experience player results in Francisco getting the ball, but the Sport Experience quickly recovers, and now Afonso with a good hustle makes a good tackle there. Bear's pass to Anil is a little bit too long, and he just doesn't manage to get there. A lot of bad passes and a lot of missed passes today so far. Sport Experience now tries a through ball into number 15. Apparently not offside. Oh, the ref just called him offside there. Probably by an inch or something. But it's EAB's ball, as number 25 on Sport Experience was just a bit offside. As JJ again receiving the ball in the defensive end and making a through ball into Johan. But Sport Experience's defense is there, kicks the ball out. Sport Experience plays it back again to their defense and makes a good through ball into their left wing, who gets past JV a couple of times, pass it off into the middle. A good play by Sport Experience, but their right wing just doesn't manage to get it so well. Pass it off to the middle and to number 11, who tries a shot. Arthur was there, but the ball just slithered out of bounds.
Você viu isso? Esse pulo do Dumas.
As apparently Arthur touched that ball, so it's Sport Experience corner.
Acho que foi um zagueiro desviou. A bola foi baixa, bateu na trave.
The corner comes in, it passes through everyone. The Sport Experience player is there to get the ball after. He makes a move on JV, he crosses it in, but Otavio is there to kick it out. As now Bernardo quickly tries to move the counter-attack over to Anil. He tries to make a move on the Sport Experience defender. He does. He shoots and just bounces back past the goalkeeper. It's a goal by EAB. What a shot by Anil. The goalie was completely off his line. The ball took a bad bounce there for the goalkeeper, but a great shot by Anil results in a goal for AB. 1-1 at the 10-minute mark now. As we go to 30 to discuss what do you think of that goal by EAB?
Anil has a great quality, so when he gets the ball, he has confidence. His shooting is amazing, so when he cuts the ball to the middle, he'll probably be scoring. So if we can get the ball to Anil's foot, I think we're gonna be able to have a better result. And Bernardo's pass also, them two, they're great players, and playing together, it's the key for our team's success.
Thank you, Trita. As we now go to Pedro to discuss that goal, and he apparently really liked Bernardo's pass.
I really like Bernardo's pass because he had the vision on that play and found that ball perfectly to Anil. He cut that ball by the middle and shoot that.
As Sport Experience get a good chance there, but was offside. As EAB quickly plays it, but the ref does not allow it. And Itai is going to take it now again, as he passes it off to JJ again, playing that position. He loses control of the ball a little bit there as it falls to Otavio. Sport Experience pressuring a lot EAB today, as Otavio manages to recover, tries to pass towards JV, but the Sport Experience number 4, I believe, was there to kick it out of bounds. EAB with the ball in their defensive end. They pass it to JJ again, as he tries a through ball to JV, but just a little off, and it goes for a throw-in for Sport Experience. As Sport Experience plays the ball, Johan tries to take the ball. A bad pass by Sport Experience results in Bernardo getting a chance here. He shoots. Goal! By Bernardo, number 10, our captain. A great shot from way far. He managed to squeak it through the goalkeeper. A great shot, as he gives a heart towards the camera. As we're out again. Trinta, how do you believe that goal was constructed? I know it was from a mistake by Sport Experience, but Johan with a great pressure there. How do you believe Johan's pressure was crucial for Bernardo's goal?
So although we're not in a high press, we're always there seeing them passing the ball in defense. And in this occasion, we could get their mistake, and Johan with a great play. And Bernardo, when he receives the ball, it's another guy that kicks the ball in a great manner. So, as I said, the same thing as Anil. If the ball falls in his foot and he has the opportunity to shoot, he most definitely will score the goal.
Great words by a great player there, Trinta. After a good chance for Sport Experience, they have a corner. They cross it in. Itai is there to kick it out. And in the rebound, Sport Experience try a shot, but goes out of bounds. As it's Arthur's ball now with a goal kick, as he quickly drops it off to JJ again, who tries to make something. He passes a good pass there from JJ under pressure to Anil. A good touch by Anil as well. He makes a move, tries to get past, passes it back to Itai, who passes it off to Manuel. Under pressure, but manages to just get enough of it to make it EAB's ball. Oh no, a corner kick for Sport Experience, as Manuel apparently touched that ball last. So it's Sport Experience corner now with 15 minutes of play. So Pedrinho, I know that throughout practices, EAB has been focusing a lot on these corners. How do you believe that practice has come into effect this game, as Sport Experience takes a corner, but Bernardo manages to get it out.
So I think it's really important to practice because we practice the positioning. So everybody takes a part of the area, and there's always someone where the ball is, so we can take the ball out and not concede that goal in the.
As it's now a water break. As it's now a water break for EAB with 15 minutes now, and we call Trinta and Pedro now to discuss this first half of the first half.
So I think it's been an okay first half. I think we can improve, but overall, what I'd say for now on is that our team should pressure a bit more their defenders because their defenders are not that good with the ball. They made some mistakes, and I think if we put some more pressure, I think we can get the ball, and with Bernardo and Anil in attack, we will definitely be able to score more goals and win this game.
Thank you, Trinta. Now, Pedro, who do you believe was the best player from EAB's side in this first half of the first half?
I would say that Bernardo was the best one because he gave us a really good assist and made a goal that made us do this comeback during the first half.
Thank you. As now we wait for this water break to end. As we get back underway, Trinta, as we discussed, this team is a little bit mixed, and I've heard that he's going to incorporate a little bit more of the starting team after the first half. How do you believe Caio will implement this change?
I think throughout the second half he's going to put the starters, but I don't know if he's going to put them all during halftime or if he's going to gradually put players in. But I think with how the game's going, I put the startings gradually in and not all at a time because I think that's better for our team to maintain a bit of the players that are not the starters but are playing well and are showing their quality so far.
Thank you, Trinta. As EAB now marches back onto the field, apparently there is no change for EAB's side. As again, Arthur going back in goal, JJ, Francisco, Manuel, Afonso, Anil, B, Johan, Itai, Otavio, and basically the same team as it was in the first half of this first half.
I'll go there with you.
Tá no senior lounge, você sabe quando pega a mochila dele. Tá no senior lounge. É a preta.
Eu vou lá.
As we get restarted now, with Sport Experience having the ball in midfield now. Afonso tries to make a tackle, doesn't manage to. A good through ball by Sport Experience makes its way there, and apparently a good tackle by Otavio there. Sport Experience complaining of a penalty there, but no call by the referee. JJ with the through ball now into Johan, who tries to take control of the ball, but doesn't manage to. As Sport Experience now has the ball in midfield, he passes it up to the left wing. He makes a move, pass it up to number 11, who makes a move on Itai. He shoots, but was offside. Trinta and Pedro, what do you guys believe of the refs so far? A lot of offside calls on Sport Experience.
So as a part of the team, I think we're practicing doing the offside line, and I think throughout this game till now, we're able to do the offside line in a great manner, and I think that shows from like the refs calls, which I think all of his offside calls were really offside.
A good through ball by João, but Anil just doesn't manage to get there. As Otávio headers it out, but it falls into Sport Experience's left wing. As he dribbles past two, Afonso is there, however, to take the ball back. As JV now passes it off to Afonso, who loses the ball as it falls to number 11, makes a move on JJ, pass it out to the left wing, a cross, passes through everyone. No one's there to finish it. But Sport Experience recovers the ball here on the right wing, passing it back to number 12, up to number 20 as Bernardo pressures, again, showing that the captain showing the hustle again, as Sport Experience passes it back again and restarts. Number 12 now, again, the right back, crosses it in. Itai misses, but offside again by Sport Experience. Unfortunate bounce there for Itai, but luckily it was offside, as Arthur now has the ball in EAB's box. He quickly passes it off to JJ, who then starts the play. JJ is actually going to take this, and he heaves it up towards JV, sorry, who controls it. Pass it off to Afonso. A good through ball by Afonso. Johan makes it run, but just doesn't manage to get there. As a good exit by the goalkeeper there, manages to get the ball out of Johan's foot before he could kick it. As Sport Experience now has possession again on their defensive end. A great through ball there, and a great chance for EAB and for Johan. As a missed pass there by Sport Experience falls in Afonso's lap, but he just doesn't manage to corral it. And it's Sport Experience ball again. An inversion of the field, but he doesn't manage to control it, as Anil now has the ball. A good through ball. Ben now has the ball, tries to make a move on the Sport Experience defenders, but just doesn't manage to. As Johan with the pressure kicks the ball out of bounds for Sport Experience kickoff.
Isso aí é tipo de highlight, sabe? Aqui, ó. É literalmente um time pra gravar highlight. Tá vendo o advertising dessa câmera?
As Sport Experience now has the ball on their defensive end. But a bad bounce there on Sport Experience results in EAB now having the ball in the attacking half. They try to throw in towards Bernardo, but just doesn't manage to. But EAB managed to get the ball as Anil now has the ball. He dribbles past one, he passes over to Be, but Be just doesn't manage to get the pass back to Anil. But EAB now pressuring a little bit after they lose the ball, as Be tries to pressure number 7 on Sport Experience. A great hustle by our captain again, but Sport Experience managed to get out of it, passing it into the midfield. A good through ball to number 25, but he just doesn't manage to get it, as I think the field had a little bit to play there, as the ball took a bad bounce. Again, a lot of bad bounces on this field. Not exactly the best field in the world, this one, as Trinta can say so. This field is not very good. A lot of holes and a lot of uneven surfaces, right?
Yeah, the field is not that great. There are some parts of it where you can see it's greener, but there are other parts of it, the ball, it kicks, like, it bounces like crazy, so like it's difficult to play in this field. But when our players like Anil and Bernardo, they have quality and they can kick the ball. As you see, my cross also. So like I think we're accustomed to it, our players, so we are able to manage this problem, and that's something that makes it more difficult for Sport Experience to play.
Thank you, Trinta. As Marco apparently came in for Afonso, as Bernardo with a good through ball to Anil, he corrals it. He tries to make a move past the defender. He makes a move. He shoots, just misses on top of the crossbar. As the people in the crowd here at EAB again filled, clap for him as it was a great move. And one of my commentators, Trinta, just left, so I'm going to ask Pedro, what do you think of Anil's move there?
Yeah, Anil did Anil did a really hard job shooting with his left. And as he dribbles the center back from the other team, that he did a really good job.
Thank you. Thank you, Pedro. As Sport Experience now has a throw-in, but Itai is there to kick it out, and it's another throw-in for Sport Experience.
Dude, this is too crowded right now.
Santi, bro.
This is too crowded right now.
Santi, my friend.
This is way too crowded, Santi. Move back, move back. No, move back. For Argentina,
As
move back.
Sport Experience tries to make a move, but Itai again is there. Itai and Manuel, great performance by the two. As Anil manages to make the Sport Experience defender kick the ball out, and it's now Manuel's possession as he throws it in, but a bad throw-in by Manuel there, and it's a turnover to Sport Experience. As Anil manages to kick it out again, Anil everywhere on this field, making every single play. As Luis, also number 20, entered for Johan. As Sport Experience tries the through ball, but Luis is there. He kicks it out, and it's Sport Experience ball on their defensive end of the field. Sport Experience now passing the ball around their defensive zone. They find number 12 here on the right back, who tries a pass in, but Avinash is there. Avinash number 8, I believe. I don't know who he came in for, but after a good chance for Sport Experience, Itai is there to kick it out. And again, EAB under pressure now from Sport Experience. A great game. As they pass it around their defensive area towards the left back, they pass it forwards. Number 19 for Sport Experience is there, but I believe that's Otavio with a great tackle there, manages to kick it out. As Francisco manages to tackle the Sport Experience, as Anil makes a move, he shoots. Another good shot by Anil. Another good shot by Anil. Coach Shanat here from the girls is making a comment on his left leg. Great shot by Anil. Manages to reach the top right corner as EAB now changes 2 players after that great goal, and Trinta is now going to make the comment on that.
So changes now. JJ and Manuel left the game, and Miguel and Leo entering the game. He's putting Leo, which is the sub, also in, and now he's putting Miguel, which is the starter, in. So continue with a mixed team, because with a mixed team we're playing good, and yeah, that's it.
As EAB now has a 3-1 lead with 29 minutes. Arthur with a great catch there to keep the ball into EAB's possession. As Arthur tries to pass towards Itai under pressure, but Itai managed to kick it out. As Avinash, a great performance so far. They're getting all the ball that come his way out. As he tries to make it towards Anil. Anil just doesn't manage to get it over the towering defender by Sport Experience. As again, EAB's pressure working, but called a foul on, I believe it was Marco there. Marco coming out of his defensive. Marco coming out of his defensive midfielder position to tackle there and make pressure as Avinash reclaims the ball. Bernardo with a great move there, but a foul. And I believe that should be a yellow card, and it's going to be apparently to the Sport Experience defender as he stopped Bernardo's attack there. As as EAB now is going to have a great chance to cross it in or kick it. Avinash is great from free kicks there, as he scored one just like in the during our little 8 finals against Graded in 2020. As I believe EAB is going to have some more changes as Bernardo left the game apparently injured. I don't know who left the game, but I think it was Bernardo who left the game injured for Hiko, as apparently Anil is going to take it. No, Avinash, he kicks it over, but an easy catch for the goalkeeper there, as he plays it to his defenders. No pressuring here, number 12, the right back from Sport Experience, as he passes it back towards the defender. Pass into the middle. Good passes by Sport Experience there. Passing it back now to their defender again, as Luis pressures him. A pass to number 21 in the midfield, pressured by Avinash. A pass number 12 now in Sport Experience. A cross in, but he just doesn't manage to corral it, as EAB kicks it out, but it still remains a Sport Experience as they try a kick or two. But EAB's defense has been solid, as Lira with a good pressure there. Unfortunately, doesn't manage to stay with it. As apparently we have an injury here, as a Sport Experience player is lying down in the middle of the field. As we take a break here so that he can recuperate. Apparent injury. JV starts it off with a throw-in. Back to someone there, as Avinash throws it up, but the Sport Experience defense manages to kick it out. Avinash regains the ball for EAB, but a foul on him, as EAB has the ball in the defensive side of the field, as he passes to Nil, as the ref ends the first half with EAB leading 3-1. And after a small break, we're going to come back with an interview of Coach Hena, the Varsity girls football team. So we'll be right back.
Hey, Vinny, I just have to go at 5, just to let you know. Like, I have to go. Put some music.
Now we're here with Coach Hina. He is coaching the varsity girls basketball team in a couple of minutes actually. So we're gonna do a quick interview to him. You can watch again on our live stream the varsity girls game at 6, I believe. So we're gonna ask him a couple of questions about the game. How do you believe the game is going to be? The varsity girls basketball game is going to be like. What do you expect from the girls this game?
Hello, everyone. It's nice to be here. Nice to be interviewing, having this interview with you guys. I think it's going to be a hard game, a hard-fought game. We're playing Eskies, a U23 college team. They just won the Intermedi last semester, so it's definitely going to be a learning experience for our girls, but we're looking forward to it, for sure.
So, since they are a U23 team, how do you think their physicality will impact the game?
Well, they are definitely going to bring physicality to the game. I know they have some big girls. They have a big center who can definitely physically impact the game. So we'll see how ready we are for that. We're definitely going to have to help each other down the block. But we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a learning opportunity for the girls, and that's what we are craving for. That's exactly what we want.
So Hina, how do you think playing against a college team like this is going to impact and help our team for NR and for the Big Eight, and for the Big Eight tournament later on?
Well, just like the boys over here, I think when you play adversaries that are older than you, that are more experienced than you, it makes you raise your level, it makes you play harder, it makes you play faster, stronger, and that's only bound to help. Again, those are learning experiences. You're playing against teams that are theoretically more, experienced than you, so that's bound to help. When we go to NR, we are facing theoretically teams that are not that strong, so we're looking forward to it. It'll be good for us.
Thank you, and have a good game. Again, tune in at 6 for a girls' basketball game. As we prepare to restart the game here today on our second half, apparently a change for EAB, as I'm going to go over to Trinta to discuss these changes. Apparently Hiko in and Luis again in. Anil still in the game, but why do you think Kyle made those changes?
I think he put Luis in because we need to learn how to play without Bernardo, because maybe there are games in NR where he will be tired and we need to play without him. So that's important for our team. Hiku, I think, to bring more dribbling quality in our right side.
As I'm going to take over, because a bad pass from their goalkeeper results in Hiko getting the ball, but he loses the ball again. And back to you, Trinta.
And the last change is Owen, who is not playing so much. So Kyle's giving him a chance to play there in midfield, and he's a creative player. So I think offensively our team will perform better in the second half.
Thank you. Trinta, as the EAB defender manages to make the sport experience attacker dribble to the out of bounds, as EAB now has a throw in with Miguel throwing it forwards towards Nil, but just doesn't manage to get it and apparently a turnover to Sport Experience as a bad throw in there. As Sport Experience plays the ball in towards the box, tries to dribble past Avinash, but Avinash is there. Great by Avinash. Back to Lira, back to Avinash, into a nil, but just doesn't manage to get through the defender and fouls the Sport Experience defender. It's Sport Experience ball at midfield.
I think I really, you didn't eat. You literally slandered my name the whole game. No, I mean like you made me look bad. You were like the
Tanika, you're a good player.
I know I eat. I'm like you. We're so slay.
As Sport Experience now brings the ball up, an attempted pass in, but Miguel is there. Tries to make a move, but loses the ball. Sport Experience tries to make a move again, but Miguel is there, and Avinash controls the ball, pass it up to Anil. Doesn't manage to corral it, but Anil reclaims the ball, dribbles past the Sport Experience. A great through ball, but Hiko just didn't read him fast enough, and the goalie makes a good catch there to safely get it into Sport Experience's possession. As Sport Experience now tries to bring the ball up, a good through ball, but Itai is there. Tries to hit it out, doesn't manage to fully hit it out. Now he completely hits it out into Hiko, who gets the ball, tries to make a pass in towards Marco. Fails to do so. It's Sport Experience ball now, as the ref stops the game for an apparent injury. EAB player.
It's a nil. It's kind of.
Where's your camera?
As an injury there by Ananil results as a quick play by Sports Experience, as I was talking, results in a goal. Unfortunate there for EAB. A good through ball by Sports Experience. I barely watched that. I was still looking at Anil's injury there. Hopefully nothing serious, as Bernardo now comes into the game. An attack, and Luis goes out on the left wing. Now 3-2 EAB, as EAB tries to make a pass in towards Owen, but falls into the Sport Experience player, as Avinash fouls the Sport Experience player, number 11, and complains the referee. But Sport Experience tries to quickly pass it off, but the ref says no and rejects them. As Sport Experience again with a quick pass, but just Miguel is there to kick it out and protect it until it goes out of bounds. Another change that we didn't see was Jerry coming in for Arthur, now in goal. Unfortunate for Jerry that the first shot on goal on him was a goal, resulted in a goal, but really nothing he could do there. Great player and a great goalkeeper, don't you think, Trinta?
Yeah, a great goalkeeper he is, but that kick from the Sport Experience player was great, and I think there was nothing he could do about it.
Thank you, Trinta. As Sport Experience now has the ball again as in a throw-in. Trinta, what do you think of this Sport Experience pressure against EAB? At the end of the first half, EAB had a lot of possession, but Sport Experience now with a lot of more possession and a lot more chances than EAB, as EAB has trouble to leave their defensive zone.
So I think this pressure is resulting them to commit many fouls, as we see there a foul, because when we pass to the pressure, they need to make the foul, or else when we're in a counter-attack position. But that's something I think they will be able to do throughout the second half, because their players are very physical, so they have the capacity to pressure and not get that tired. I think. So it's something we need to pay attention. But if we are able to pass their pressure, we will be in a great counterattack and a great situation for us to score.
Thank you, Trinta. As Itai with a bad bounce there, as Sport Experience kicks it, but it goes wide. Itai not having the best of games, but I believe he can turn it around. He's a great player, he is a really good player. Usually he played before he played on the left wing. Kyle made his a change for him into the center back position. But I believe it is working. The Hoko games, he played really well in that position. Trinta, what do you see as Itai's main position now? Do you see it as being a center back, and do you think he's playing well in that position so far?
I think he plays well in both because in left back he offers a good offensive quality with crosses, great crosses. But defensively, he's not so accustomed to it, so his positioning may not be the best always. But today he's playing great. But I think his main thing is his quality with the ball in the foot. So it improves our game and improves our ability to play from the back, and also his positioning, his header is awesome, it's great. When the ball comes high, he's always there to header the ball. So I think that's an improvement we have in defense.
Thank you, Trinta. As Sport Experience tries a through ball and manages to get past Liam, who entered the game. I did not see him come in, but Leo is there to kick it out and stay on the Sport Experience attacker. The ball just passes through them as the Sport Experience attacker tries to get to the end line, but Jerry and Avinash are there to kick it out. As number 4 by Sport Experience makes up a dribble past Liam, past a lot of EAB players, tries across, but Jerry is there. He takes, according to our commentator here, Trinta, he takes too long to get the ball up to Bernardo, who was open here. As now he does, but it falls safely into Sport Experience possessions and into the goalie's hand as Sport tries to bring the ball up with Luis pressuring them on the right side of the field.
Just a quick notice, I see a nil in the sidelines, I think. So I think he's better. Maybe he'll play this game, and that's great information for us to know because he's a very important player for the team.
Thank you, Trinta, as I think it's Marco coming in for Avinash.
My bad, guys. I thought it was a nil, but apparently it's a nil. Yeah, it's a nil. It's a nil because the nil and Marco are kind of similar.
My bad. As Otavio now comes back in on defense for Leo, as Avinash brings it up but slips, and it's as the other team tries to make a through ball, it's offside.
Sport Experience, amigo.
Sorry, Sport Experience, yes. As Avinash now has the ball after that offsides. He kicks it out to Itai, who brings it up for EAB now. Makes a dribbles pass the Sport Experience attacker. Pass it back to Avinash, who passed it over to the other side into Otavio. But a bad bounce there, an unlucky bounce, results in the ball going for a throw-in for Sport Experience. They quickly take it. Into the area, but Avinash again there to kick it out. Now we are at 10 minutes of game, nearly 10 minutes, as Sport Experience passes the ball around the area, but EAB is there, and it falls to Bernardo, who makes a good through ball to a nil, just doesn't manage to corral it well enough to continue running, but he tries to find someone. He passes it off to, I think, Hiko on the other side, makes a good move, but just puts the ball a little too in front, and the goalie is there to kick it out. As Sport Experience comes into a counter-attack. Sorry, it was Francisco there. Very far away from where we are right now. Not a good position to look at the players. But Jerry quickly throws it in back to JV now, who moves forward. A push there on JV, a vicious push on JV, results in a foul for EAB. And what appears to be Avinash and Marco preparing to take it. Apparently Avinash is going to take it. Usually from there he usually kicks it into the box, right, Trinta?
Yeah, he has a great pass, and from there when he puts it into box, it's great. But now he's passing. I think it's Coach Kyle's instructions. Yeah, we could clear it out. I don't think the best decision made there, but still nothing much from that play. And next time I think we should put it into the area because I think it's more effective for us.
Thank you, Trinta, as Sport Experience now carries the ball in midfield. As EAB now pressuring a little bit more the Sport Experience players. As Hiko, good tackle on number 6 for Sport Experience. Kicks it out of bounds. It's still a Sport Experience ball as number 6 for them is going to take the throw in. He throws it in towards the JV who kicks it out. Rico with a great pass towards Bernardo, but just doesn't manage to header it towards Anil as there was a Sport Experience defender there. As the Sport Experience now has the ball back in their defensive zone and pass it around. As EAB call off the pressure as Sport Experience makes a through ball. Itai is there to kick it out of the school, nearly out of the school, as it just hits the gate. Trinta, what do you think of this second half so far?
I think the second half is kind of messy. I think none of the teams are able to create a lot of plays the second half.
This as Sport Experience makes a play, but a bad shot there results in Jerry easily controlling that ball. Back to you, Trinta.
So as I was saying, none of the teams were able to do great plays. I know the grass is not that good, but I think the teams need to put the ball more in the ground and try to construct the game from the ground and not kicking it, so we can have a better quality and for both teams, especially EAB, to be able to score another goal.
Thank you, Trinta. This as Sport Experience again tries a through ball, a good through ball, but Jerry is there with a great save. It falls back. Unfortunate there for EAB as Sport Experience scores on the rebound, as Jerry apparently felt something there. A good save by him on the first try, but just no one there to kick the ball out after the rebound. The score is 3-3 with 13 minutes now. Trinta, what do you think of that goal? Jerry made a great save there, but unfortunate for him.
I think that our defensive line, Otavio and Itai, they got kind of confused. They didn't know if they make the outside line or if they marked the guy. But I think that's something we could improve. But overall,
as Sport Experience quickly recovers the ball, an unfortunate bounce on Jerry results in the Sport Experience player getting an open goal there to score. And Sport Experience turns it around 4-3 with 13 minutes of play here.
So I think that we need to recompose ourselves. We just got scored on 2 times very quickly, and I think that we need to put our heads in the game, put the ball on the ground, and play our game. Because by doing that, we will be able to score more goals and win this game.
As Anil comes back to start a play here, a good through ball to Bernardo, but the Sport Experience defender is there. A quick play here by Sport Experience. An attempted through ball falls easily into Jerry's lap as he's going to restart the offense for EAB here. Passing it off to Otavio, who tries a through ball into Marco, but just the Sport Experience defender is there first. As our commentator here, Trinta, is very anxious and very nervous with our team's play. As number 10 from Sport Experience passes through, he makes a pass in towards the attacker, number 20 there for Sport Experience, but the EAB defense is there to kick it out. EAB suffering a lot of pressure now. What do you think Kayo and our coaches can do to relieve that pressure from EAB, Trinta?
I think that we're getting pressure and we're just kicking the ball, as Itai did here. That's not the greatest thing to do. We should keep calm, be composed, and although they're pressuring, we have the quality to play from the ground. We've been training that, so if we put the ball on the ground, I think we will be able to get to attack and score goals to win this game.
As apparently there are some players on the sideline. I believe that's Afonso, and
apparently that's the other player there is Luis. I'm not sure, but apparently he is.
Thank you, Trinta. As Sport Experience now takes the ball up on the right side of the field, but EAB's defense is there to kick it out. I believe that was Miguel. They now have a throw-in as Hiko is apparently leaving the field. Hiko and Marco are apparently leaving the field for Afonso and Lida and Luis. Sorry.
Water break now, guys. So, yeah. Water break.
As we take a water break now at 15 minutes because of the Brasilia heat, and we'll take a break now. As we're back now for this game, 4-3 again, EAB losing now. They were leading until like the 15th minute, I believe, 11th, 15th minute of the game.
Calma aí, falta a transmissão virem.
As EAB now comes back, to the field, again, Trinta, what do you believe of the pressure by of the other team here on EAB? A lot of pressure here. They're not letting up on the attack. How do you believe EAB can come out of this situation and score a couple of goals here to win this game?
As I said, Sports Experience has great physicality, so they will keep pressuring even more after this water break. But we need to keep the ball on the ground. I know it's risky, but it's the only way we will build a place and get to attack to score goals.
Thank you, Trinta. As EAB has the ball now, but a bad pass there results in Otavio having to kick it out. Luckily, it falls to Miguel, who tries to make a move, but the ball just goes out of bounds, and it's the orange team's ball.
Sports Experience.
As Sport Experience now has the ball in their defensive end, as EAB now pressuring a little bit more after that water break. With Anil now apparently playing in a more central role with Bernardo out on the left wing. As a shout out to the old captain here and the old number 10 here from EAB, as Sport Experience tries to make a shot, but Jerry's there. And a shout out here to an old EAB captain here, number 10, who played for our school, Sergio. He's watching from I believe it's the United States, right?
Yeah, he's playing there in the U.S. He just sent me a message. He's watching the game. He's leaving now for training, but if he's here, shout out to him.
Thank you, Trinta, and thank you, Sergio, for tuning in. As Sport Experience now has the ball on their defensive end and try to make a through ball into their left wing. A good ball, but the Sport Experience attacker just doesn't manage to corral it. As Jerry with a quick pass towards JV, who headers it to Luis, but the Sport Experience defender is there to kick it out. As JV number 16 here is now going to take the throw in, passing it off to Francisco, who unfortunately makes a bad pass, but it's a foul for EAB now. I believe that Avinash should kick this in, just like Trinta said. Otavio taking a little bit back there. I think the foul was a little bit in front, but that's okay. As he passes it out to Itai, who now controls the ball, makes a through ball into Afonso, who just doesn't manage to corral it because of a bad bounce there. But Sport Experience now again loses the ball. Anil with a good pressure, passes it into Bernardo, who looks around, dribbles past one, tries to make a move, but gets tackled there. Francisco now with the through ball into Anil, just doesn't manage to pass through 5 defenders there. A lot of Sport Experience now controlling the edge of the box as they try to make their move upfield, but Otavio is there. As the audience here in the school complains that the Sport Experience players seem like they are a little bit older than 18, but it's all right. So our team is still playing well. It's 4-3 now, with 23 minutes. As Sport Experience now has the ball in midfield with number 7, passing it around into their defense again. As they try a ball into the middle. No one there to pressure him, but now Avinash pressures him and gets the ball off, but unfortunately falls back to the Sport Experience the midfielder. The Sport Experience defender now makes a move, tries to make it pass. A good attempted through ball there by Anil on Bernardo, but just doesn't manage to reach Anil. As 24 something. As Sport Experience now has the ball in the midfield again, flipping it over to the other side into the right wing. A good move by the right wing, but Miguel with a better move there, taking the ball from him. But the Sport Experience defender managed to reclaim the ball. And it's still a Sport Experience ball as they try a through ball, but Jerry is there to claim it on his laps as he throws it over quickly to Luis. But he just doesn't manage to corral it as the Sport Experience defender kicks it out of bounds now. As JV tries to carry it up, unfortunate bounce there for JV, results in the ball going out of bounds, and Sport Experience ball now on this left back position. As he throws it in, Otavio's there to clear it. Avinash to complete it, and it's a foul by Sport Experience as his cleats were too high there. Dangerous play there. Unfortunately for EAB, a quick ball doesn't make its way through to Bernardo. And Sport Experience now has the ball on the right wing again. He tries to make a move. He makes a move past Itai, passes it into the area. A shot. Jerry's there with a good save. Great positioning by Jerry to get it out for a corner kick now for Sport Experience.
Tá vendo o tempo de jogo? Não, o tempo de jogo. 25 ali. Era eu ali, tá? Era eu ali.
As Sport Experience kicks it into the box, EAB manages to kick it out, but Sport Experience still has the ball. Number 11 tries to make a move, but Afonso takes it, pass it over to Be, who tries to make a move on the Sport Experience defender, but the Sport Experience defender very calm under pressure there to get it out and to stop EAB's counterattack there. EAB now has the ball on the offensive end of the zone, on the offensive end, as JV throws it in toward Francisco, passes it back to JV, but just doesn't manage to completely get all of the ball as it falls out of bounds and into Sport Experience's possession. As now Hiko coming in for, I believe it is Luis. As Hiko now with the pressure gets it to Be. Bernardo with a shot just touches the top of the crossbar. A great chance for a beat. Touches the top of the crossbar. Our captain, but unfortunate there for Bernardo, as Sport Experience now has possession. A bad pass there results in Bernardo getting the ball again, but just doesn't manage to get it through past the Sport Experience defender, and Sport Experience now has the ball again on the defense, on their defensive zone, and are passing it around. Avinash, EAB pressuring, results in Francisco getting the ball, passes it over to Afonso, passing it over to Anil, who tries to make a move, a foul, a great chance by EAB here. If it was Trinta here, he would probably cross it into the box perfectly, into Anil's header, into Anil's head. But a good chance for EAB here. I believe it should be Anil to take it if he's not too injured now. Apparently something with his ankle after that tackle. But a great chance for EAB now. As Anil puts the ball in, a great shot, touches the crossbar and out. Apparently the goalkeeper touched it. It's going to be EAB's corner now. Another good chance, and then a great shot there by Anil. Great free kick. The corner kick is in, but Sport Experience manages to kick it out. But it's still EAB's ball in the offensive zone as he throws it into Afonso. A bad bounce there doesn't result in Afonso not getting control of the ball. But Avinash is there to cover for him as Anil reclaims the ball for EAB. Has it under his possession. Dribbles passes to Afonso, who shoots way off. Unfortunate there for Afonso. A bad bounce resulted in him kicking it out of the school. But a good shot by Afonso overall. A good opportunity for EAB. Great idea by Afonso, but just doesn't manage to execute it correctly. As a ball bounces past EAB defender, but Itai is there to cover and protect the ball as it goes out of bounds. But apparently it touched Itai last, and it's Sport Experience's corner now. Trinta, what do you think EAB should do now to reclaim, to tie this game up and possibly reclaim their lead as Sport Experience tries to waste EAB's time?
We're in the last minutes, but we need to pressure them. We need to give it our all, and we need to give this ball to Bernardo and to Anil because they're the guys that will put this ball in the net and tie the game for us.
Thank you, Trinta. As Sport Experience now has another corner on the right side of the field, on their right side of the field, as they're going to cross it in now after attempting a play there. As Bernardo kicks it out, Avinash takes control of the ball, headers it over to Anil, who passes it. A nice chest pass by Anil over to Avinash as he's off to the races against two defenders there. He turns back, tries to pass it to Afonso, just a little bit too weak there, as Sport Experience now brings it back up. A pass, he dribbles past actually, he shoots. Jerry is there to get it out. And now JV has possession for EAB on the right back position now. Tries to pass into Rico, but again the field not helping. A bad bounce there results in the ball going out of bounds. As Sport Experience quickly throws it in. They try a move on the EAB midfield. Number 11, I think, with a great move. They're passing it over to the right back, who tries to cross it, but Itai is there to kick it out. As Afonso passes it over to Bay on the attack, he tries to make a move into pass number 12. It doesn't matter to, as he's all alone. As our commentator here, Trinta, is complaining very much about that. As number 10, Sports Experience, playing very well, dribbling past a lot of EAB defenders, passing over to their right back, who drills past the EAB defender, but falls easily into Jerry's lap as he quickly repositions it, back to Itai, makes a move, crosses it over to the other side to JV, who loses the ball as he attempts to through ball into Hiko. As now Sport Experience tries to make a move on Otavio, but he kicks the ball out to JV, who passes it over to Hiko, who passes it over to Francisco now in the midfield. Tries to make a move, but just doesn't quite get it, and Sport Experience reclaims the ball with number 10. As Avinash is there, and Itai is there to cover for him. As Afonso now gets the ball, tries a through ball, but No just didn't read that, and just a little bit too strong as well for No to get to. Trinta cannot sit here, but I'm going to ask him, what does he think of EAB's performance so far?
In this last minutes, I know we need the result. I know we need to go fast, but we're
as Jerry kicks it out after a good chance for a Sport Experience, as the ref ends the game.
We made too many mistakes in the end here, which could cost us the result. If we had a bit more calm, a bit more composed, I think we could be able to tie this game. But overall, a good game, and a game where we if watching back, we could improve many things, and that's what we will do in practices now on.
Thank you, Trinta. As we wait for some players to interview, we are going to discuss, and I'm going to ask Trinta, who do you believe was the MVP for EAB in this match?
From our team, I'd say Bernardo or no, but probably Bernardo this game, because when he had the ball, he did great plays overall. There were moments where he was alone against like 2-3 defenders, and he did what he could. But he kicked the ball in the post. Beautiful kick there. He scored a goal, and I think he was the most participative player of the team, and that's why I think he was the MVP of the game.
Thank you, Trinta. As we wait for a player for us to interview, we're gonna go for a break. Hello, we're back here with our captain Bernardo. What do you think of the game, of the team's performance overall? You guys were winning for a lot of the game. What do you think about that?
Well, I believe we had a good performance, but as the game went down, we had our heads went too up. We started to think that we had already won the game, and with that, they grew on the game and they ended up beating us with 3 goals that we gave to them. It's very unfortunate.
So in the end there, what do you think the team could have done better for us to tie the game there in the end?
I think that we needed another great pass from our defender Pedro that we missed throughout the game.
Thank you, our captain Bernardo here. Any more questions, Trinta?
No.
Thank you, Bernardo. Thank you, Bernardo. Tune in to our girls' varsity basketball game at 6. It's going to be a different crew for narration and everything. So tune in at 6, and we'll have more live streams throughout the year. Thank you.